because the return is the easiest part of the game. I mean, the return and run is way easier than the serving position where you got to make your way to the net. You know, if you return properly and get all the way to that line, you're in control of the point if you've done that part correctly, right? So the serving side should always be the harder side. When you're the serving team, that should be the hardest time because you're having to make your way to the line. Okay? So we're gonna serve it to you guys for just a little bit, but then we'll switch back to what we were just doing. Okay? So we're serving to you. I want them to have some pressure for sure. All right, ready? Good. Oh, that's a hard shot. But that was good. But that was good overall. Do it again. That was a good return to start it off. Just that. Help me watch the paddle. If you see they're down. Okay. All right, do it again. Okay, so the last 2 points, right? The returns have been keyed. Okay? So then if you notice, I mean, in one shot, we're in your face, right? But it's all because that return is short, right? So I want you to think, I want you to be so focused from here on out, every time you guys go play, right? Is when I'm the one returning, my whole goal, oh sorry, it's me. I'll take it. My whole goal right now is to return this ball as deep as I can so that I'm putting pressure on us as a team, okay? Good. Oh, no. That was much better. Much better. Good. Good. Lucas is showing you everything I want you to not do. Okay?
Well, it's the effective deep return,
Don't
right?
put balls in the net. Good. Okay, so what should Lucas have done in that situation? Anyone tell me? Called it, right? Because as his partner, really that's his ball, but I don't know if he's there or not, right? Which is where I'm saying you get all that confusion in the middle all the time. Where if you just learn to communicate constantly, I mean, even at the kitchen line, right? If I'm the one here and we keep having these dinks, right? I got it, right? So I'm constantly having that communication because, I mean, for us, like I started just putting tons of dinks in the middle even because it causes all this confusion because everyone's like, who's taking it? Who's taking it? Talk. You can't talk too much, okay?
I'm gonna be greedy.
Okay.
Right? You're on the greedy
Yeah,
side
yeah, you
right now.
take as much as you want on that side.
You. So that's the ball, okay? Because the drop is low. That's the ball that you're not trying to keep deep at all, okay? Because what happened was my drop came low. You're having to take it way down there at your feet, and you popped it up because you're trying to put too much on. It's not a ball you can put much on, okay? Well, and if you were, that's fine, but that's where I'm talking about the paddle speed, because this was your paddle speed, right? This is never going to be a short little dink, right? If you're trying to just dink, it's going to be so slow, and right? As soon as my paddle speed is this, it's always going to be high and fast, right? So I'm just thinking, okay, this is a great drop. My whole thought is just low, because anytime I'm trying to speed this up, it's going to end up high and fast, okay? Good try. You were there. You just hit the floor. Good. Yep, and that's another one. I'm not going to be able to do a whole lot with it because my contact point is so low. I'm not going to try to do a whole lot with it. Then it's going to end up high. Lucas is going to yell at me. Don't put them in the net.
Yeah, but then I do that.
Alright, really think about that return. I'm going to get under it. Get it as deep as I can. There you go. So much better. Right? And still, I'm swinging hard at it. Okay? I know, right? It's just, I mean, this was my swing, right? So it's way too much speed. The ball's low. Everything's just in front and gentle. It's different if it's up here, right? Then I get to attack and speed. But down here, it's got to be so slow.
If you're here and the ball comes down here, is it okay to be doing this?
It is. It is. As long as that's it, right? I open up, and I still want your weight to be forward, okay? So like I open up, but that's so my weight can be going forward as I'm hitting, right? I'm trying not to open up and this be my position as I'm hitting. Because then all my weight's going this way as I'm hitting the ball, and I end up popping it up. So if I open up, that's fine, but it's still with the intent of me being forward when I'm making contact with the ball. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So sometimes even if it's coming kind of this dink here, I'll really back up, right? Now I'm in a good position to now hit the ball in a forward motion. I just don't want to be hitting on my back foot. Okay, Lucas, serve to tee for a little bit. Good, follow it in. Good.
Why did I do that?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, like part of that, like I said, part of that is starting to learn your opponent, right? Because, okay, maybe this worked at 3.5 to speed up that ball. But I mean, this is even for me, guys, right? As I play against certain girls, and I'm like, okay, when I play against Ben or Keenan, that does not work. You know, when I play against Lucas, that does not work, right? So you can try a speed up shot against them. If it works, great. If it doesn't, everything has to change. Now this is a higher level. They handle that speed and put it back with a whole lot more.
It's like a candy.
Do it again. I told him to serve pretty hard at you guys. Just because I want you to feel more of a pressure serve.
Like, just the sound of it kind of like intimidates me.
Good try. Good try. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. And these are the serves, just like I was talking to you guys about that drop shot, you've got this serve coming at you with so much speed and spin. See that crack back there? That's your start position,
Okay.
right?
And
Exactly. Because this serve's coming at you deep, hard, spinny. You're not taking it at the height. You're going to let it settle, get under it, and then get it back there.
oh my gosh.
Okay? Hey, good girl. Good job. Very good. You went with her. That was good.
Together.
That was very good. gonna be coming into it so I can help use my weight of my body to get this ball deep, okay?
I hit my leg.
All right, try again. Remember, I want you to think about getting under it. Get under it, give it some height, right? Because you're gonna have to give yourself some time to get up here. And when your return comes over so flat, even if you get it deep and it's flat, you're still gonna get caught off that line because it's just so deep.
Hold on.
Oh no. All right, do it again. No, it's not. There you go, that was better. That was better. That was better. Okay, just drop.
You got it, T. You got it. You got it.
It's like it does this.
No, you're good. Yes! Good though, but that's the return I'm talking about on that, okay? Is you got under it, you gave it so much more time, then you had time. You were up here and you were like, I'm here, I'm in control. I'm not getting stuck in the middle of transitioning, trying to get up here, okay? That's the return you want to do when you've got someone serving, when you guys are playing mixed double and you got some guy serving at you like that, right? Like, don't rush it. I'm gonna back way off the service line, give myself plenty of time to get under. I'm gonna have him serve to you now, Liz. Okay? Good. Yes, that was, I could say so many things about that. I know. I can feel it. Yep. So, yeah, let's say, right, that wasn't as good of a return. I'm caught off the line, I'm not quite there. Once we go to hit it, make sure you are fully stopped.
Okay.
Okay? So I don't want to be in the middle of still trying to get here and hitting the ball. Okay? I mean, that was kind of what it looked like happening.
Right,
You're still moving and hitting, right? So if I don't get there, I'm going to fully stop. And then I'm going to control, right? You just have to think, if I'm moving and hitting a ball at the same time, I'm not controlling what I'm doing, right? So, okay, I'm going to stop. I didn't quite make it. I'm going to stop. Keep this ball as low as I can, because then I get that pop-up, right? Because I'm still moving and hitting and all of the above. Okay? All right, do it again. Good. Speed up point, right? They were good dinks overall. It's just learning how to deal with that. Then when the speed up comes,
then I just
right?
pop it up. Pop it up.
All right.
Sorry.
Good, Liz. Good. Good.
You got it. You got it.
Yeah. So, T, you're doing a pretty good job of it. But you're hanging out about here through all the dings. So let me tell you, as your opponent, I'm like, oh, I have a lot of space, right? When you're here on me, now my dink has to be so much better, right? It's gonna be so much more perfect. But because this is kind of the stance, is I'm feeling like I got a lot of room to hit to, right? It's amazing what a difference a foot makes, right? But when I learn to play here and start putting the pressure, right? Like, look how far into this kitchen I can reach, right? Now this kitchen has just shrunk big time. But when I'm playing here, right? Now I just got all this area to hit to. Okay? So I want you to think more about how do I stay up here and a little bit. Now if it gets topped up, okay. Right, I'm gonna back up, or I have one that's kind of fluffy, I'm gonna back up to hit or whatever. But I want to have a general rule thing. How can I be up here and as aggressive and as in that opponent's face as I can possibly be? Because there's no pressure when it's a foot off the line. Okay?
Alright.
Alright. Here you go. Don't rush it. Okay? You took that on a short bounce, right? Let it settle and then get under. That was much better. Alright, one more. Yeah, that's a hard one. That hard to the backhand, man.
That's good for me to practice then.
I know, I know. Good try. Okay, I do want to go back to you guys serving because I want to work on the mid-court some. And I'm actually going to, I'm just going to let you play against Lucas and I'm going to watch you. I may even jump on the court with each of you for a little bit, but we'll start with you together. So come back here and serve for me. You can hit anywhere you want. Okay. I just want to kind of watch you guys. I want you to try to keep it away from Lucas. I want you to try to win this point, okay?
Oh, all right, okay.
Okay, go ahead. The good serve. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. Oh. That was much better, okay? I'm hitting everything too hard, right? So I'm back there and I'm swinging at it versus slow. I want you to think, other than your serve and your return of serve, your paddle never comes behind your hip, right? This is all you need. Hip, forward, 100% of the time, okay? You guys are not I mean, there's a time and a place to drive, okay? Which would be if they're not at the kitchen line off the return, kind of like we talked about. If he served you, if he returns to you right here, T, and he's at the white line still, okay? Then I get to stop, set up, and drive, okay? Otherwise, I'm always thinking, hip, forward, everything's in front and everything is so slow. My paddle is so slow, because I'm trying to take speed off of it. Because every time I keep putting it back, hard back, it just keeps coming back. Okay, do it again. Good serve. Okay, I want you to think they are going to make a mistake. You are not going to make a mistake. Okay? Good. It's a good serve. Okay. Okay. too close on the, okay, so the last 2 returns have come very deep. And here has been your starting position, okay? So then when you took that ball, here was your weight, right? Because that ball's gotta bounce and settle. So if that ball's bouncing right there, I should be way back here. Because I gotta let it bounce, come up, settle. Then here's my point of contact, right? But when I stand here, it comes deep, and then I'm taking it, where's everything going, right? Everything's going this direction. So I've already started here. Now when I make contact, everything's going that direction. Okay, so once again, kind of depending on who you're playing against, I might start here, but I see it coming deep, I've already backed up. So that once it bounces, settles, now I'm in this position to hit. I never want to be back here. Back foot, okay? Who is it? Who's been serving? Liz serving me again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Liz serve again.
Okay.
Right, can you feel
Yep.
all your weights here?
Yep.
I was like, shorts like that.
Yep. Guys, I know, it's so hard, guys. This is what I'm talking about. This is why it's so hard. I mean, everything that you're doing is to try to slow this ball down so you guys have a chance, right? Every time I put anything back with speed, even if it's decently low, it's coming back at me still faster, right? So it's like, yeah, how do I take all the speed off of that ball that I possibly can so that now I have time to start moving forward? Otherwise, this is where I do spend the whole game. Okay, try again.
You can do it.
Good. Don't rush it. Don't swing. That was a better try, right?
Were you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to them.
Yeah.
Good. Let it settle.
Oh, I didn't wait
Yeah,
enough.
just a little bit more. Yeah, let it go a little bit more. Think. Breathe, 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 breathe. Right, like you got so much more time. Okay, try again. Good, start moving in.
My brain did.
Good. Don't rush it. It was better, but I want you to already be back. Because once again, here's where your position is. You let it settle, but here's where you took it, right? All my weight is back here, right? So if I've already backed up, I want you to think chest behind the ball every time, okay? So when I'm taking a ball like this, I'm taking the ball here and my chest is way over here, right? As opposed to I'm here, now I'm taking the ball here and my chest is now behind the ball. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Right? So every time I'm having to do this, right, my chest is not behind the ball. It's the same concept when you're up here playing, right? And we reach for the ding, and then we reach for the ding, as opposed to saying, my chest is behind the ball. My chest is behind the ball, right? We now have so much more control over what we're doing because our whole body's behind the ball versus us relying on our weight being all out of position and we're reaching for it. Don't swing. Slow as I can. There we go. Slow as I can.
Sorry. I said you, so I thought I was like,
Yeah, let me jump on for just a sec, okay? So I want you to approach with me, all right? Yeah, teeth. Oh, I'm sorry. Approach with me, right? Because I want you to feel what it's like.
Okay.
when you have a partner, when you guys are with someone that's able to take this ball and slow it down. Okay? So come with me. Like we're playing this out as a team, right? I'll get there and let us know. Here, 5, 8. Don't be hard. Right? I'm trying to dead it. Right? So I'm not going to swing hard at all. As soon as I put speed on that, as soon as my paddle's swinging at all, it's going to go back.
I really thought that I was not hearing that.
I know, everybody does. This is what I'm saying. It's such a hard way to change your mind because I was like, well, I'm trying to slow down. I'm like, no, you're not. Your paddle's swinging.
Yeah.
Okay, bounce, settle. Let me drop.
I didn't think it was
Okay, but I want you to notice how very unrushed this looks. Bounce, settle. Bounce, settle, okay? Okay, Liz, come jump in T-spot for a second.
Oh no. Oh no.
Good hand. Okay, what? Down, settle. Okay. Good. Okay, but there's so little movement on my paddle. I mean, there's just like nothing, right? Because I'm trying, I gotta absorb pace so I can get up there, right? So that's what I've gotta get my mind to do is, nope, slow, 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 every time. All right, try again. All right. But you notice though, I like when you're watching me do a drop, how it looks so slow, and like I have all the time in the world.
And you stop on every
Right? It's like,
time.
all right, right? Like, you got time. Just don't rush up on the ball.
Yeah.
Let it come to you. All right. Good. Bounce. Good try. Stay with it. Good try. Good. Good. Yes. That was the right idea though.
Okay.
Okay? And you'll get better and better at knowing how much you need to give it and when you need to give nothing. Right? You'll get more and more the feel of it. But more than anything, it's breaking the habit of doing any sort of swing on that ball.
Yeah.
Right? I have to break the habit of my body is so, and when you can learn to start making your body so forward as opposed to taking everything swinging off your back foot, right? When I start learning how to keep my body so forward, and then it helps keep all this so much slower. So down and forward, so down and forward.
I got it.
Yes, good. Good, good. Don't swing, don't swing. Hey, that was a good job. Wait. Good job, good job. But that was a great job, T.
I'll hit it out.
That's the one I want. Good.
I
Ah,
got it.
come on, Lucas,
Is that
you're
her?
returning. Good job. Good. Good. Lucas, get your kitchen line.
Yeah, I think I throw you off, but I'm like, you got it, and then I.
Just call it well in advance, right?
Okay.
Because this person, I mean, because I know what it's like when I'm the person here and I'm going, are you gonna take, am I gonna take, what do I need to do, right? Like you, whoever's on this side, really be, actually switch for me for a minute, okay? Whoever's on this side, really be dominant with that, right? Like,
Okay.
I got it. Be vocal about it. Good.
You got it.
Good. Good.
I'm so sorry.
All right, it's all right. Do it again. No, geez, it was hurt.
Oh, sorry.
Do not rush it.
Ugh.
Good. Okay, so make sure, here's your next tidbit for me to throw at you. Whoever's taking the third shot gets to control where you're at on the court, okay? So Lucas's return was shorter than normal. So Liz is already up here to take it, and you were staying here, okay? I want you to stay with her, okay? So if the ball's shorter, great. I'm gonna go with my partner. I wanna be with her as much as I can, because we're trying to gain as much ground as we can, always, right? So I don't wanna even give this much of a split, because if I'm Liz, I'm going, oh, where's my partner? Oh, okay, I guess I need to back up, right?
Yeah.
As opposed to, no, my partner's right here with me. We want to think we're always on this band where we're like together. Okay?
We're connected.
Together.
We're connected.
Yes. All right, do it again.
Okay.
Good. Don't rush it. Even that return, I would rather you called it and took it.
Oh, this one and then
yes.
Okay.
Right? Like if I'm on the left side, anything that's here over, I'm gonna call it and take it every time.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like this is really where my stance should be. Right? Make sure I'm not playing too far over when you're on this side. Because that ball, I always want to call. Here's my position, right? My chest is behind the ball. I'm all the way over here. I want to take that shot.
Okay.
Okay?
I got it.
Good. Good. Forward. Good. Good. Oh, out. Good, girl. You made it to the kitchen
Yes,
line.
you made it to the kitchen.
Very good. Good. Sit down, settle, don't rush that.
I got it.
Good try, good try. Just the first one, I took way too quick.
Okay.
I mean, literally think that in your mind. Bounce. Settle. Right? That's how much time I want to give myself. Good girl. Back up.
I got it.
Good. Very slow. Good. Good.
I got it. I got it.
Excellent. Don't swing.
Ah. That's like the average of our shots. I think I underpower the ball. If you just take the average of me and T,
I
the
know.
ball will go
If
over.
you can combine the two.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, because if you can you feel it though? Like, that's such a swing. As opposed to, nope.
Yeah.
That's as much as I want because I'm trying to slow this down so I can get up there. But hey, good job on the lob. You guys did a great job coming back. You stayed together. That was really good. Good. Don't rush it. Better. Good job. Good job.
I got it.
Good. Start moving forward. Stay with her, T. Get there. So that's what I'm gonna try, right, to get there, totally stop, and drop shot it, right? Because once again, it just speeds the whole play up. Because I've gotten there, but then I'm hitting it fast and hard, and it's hard. I know, and that's the difference. Though is learning. Once again, you do have more time than you realize, but we get so like, oh, I just gotta get there.
Yeah.
You probably could come back a little more, let it bounce, settle. And then gonna really, right? But once again, we're taking it so quick off the bounce when we got one more time than we're giving ourselves. And then we're hitting it hard and fast. I know. It's all about learning she's already 4 feet on the court up there, and you're still way back here watching her.
But what do I do if the ball is coming?
Take it out of the air. Okay? So go with her. See, because she made a good shot. And you guys could have been here. But because you're hanging so far back, she's not sure what the heck to do because you're so far back. Okay? But I come with her. She made a great shot. Now we could have been here, and then I'm going to take the next one out of the air. Okay? So such a big part of learning how to get good at the midcourt is how do I take balls out of the air and still not attack them. Right? It's still like just, I mean, this is still how slow it is. Right? But it's because we're like, oh, gotta let it bounce.
Yeah.
Oh, gotta let it bounce. Right? And then we never go forward.
Right.
Okay, I gotta go with her, and then I'm just gonna try, I'm keeping this paddle so out in front of me. I'm so down and forward, so that when it comes to me out of the air, I take it out of the air. This is still all my paddle movement. It's not this, right? Because then I'm speeding it up. All right, try again. Good. Let it settle. Yes, go forward. Good. Good. Go with her, out.
We ran together.
That was the best one you've done, T. Because you did